What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So I have some of the top dividend stocks to buy for September 2022. These two of them I got right here. One of them you wanted me to do a review on. I don't think I've ever done a review on them. And one of them is way down. I see one right here that's way down for you guys to check out. And really, the pharmaceutical sector is a little bit hit. So these guys are at a discount. So I wanted to go over some of these stocks because they are hot. And I'm not going to go over AbbVie. I've already done numerous videos on AbbVie, but two of the three are very attractive right now. One of their yield is pretty good. And one of this, I may just add an extra one just for the heck of it in the healthcare pharmaceutical industry, as well as one real estate investment trust. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. Let's check these stocks out right now. And the first dividend stock I want to go over is Amgen. It's sitting at 242.16, dividend yield 3.20%. PE ratio 20.52, average volume 2.44 million, market cap 129.54 billion US dollars. G range is 198.64 to 258.45. Stay range is 240.97 to 243.89, and its previous close is 239.12. So what is very attractive about these guys? I'll show you some of their products that they bring to the table. So two of them that come to mind. First of all, this one, Epigen. So this is a lot of cyclists get in trouble doping. Lance Armstrong admitted he took this for doping, and this is actually a hormone that your kidneys secrete that stimulates red blood cells. So people that have kidney issues, stage 3, stage 4 kidney disease, mostly stage 4, a lot of nephrologists will start prescribing this. When your kidneys are beat up due to diabetes, hypertension, and again, that's being a big problem, obesity, diabetes, and hypertension, which causes renal failure, which causes people to be on the dialysis machines, either, hemodialysis or peritoneal dialysis. And if your kidneys aren't making erythropoietin, you get anemic. That means your red blood cell count and your hemoglobin and hematocrit levels go down, and they're prescribed this. So your kidneys are very important, and with people getting sicker and sicker and sicker, this is what happens. All of a sudden, they need to start getting erythropoietin. Their body doesn't make bicarb as much. So you'll start seeing patients, especially if you're working in healthcare or considering it, being a nurse or a physician, people will take bicarb too. Well, guess what? Your kidneys make bicarb, but if they're beat up, how are they going to cause your body's acid-base balance to be okay? Because bicarb is a buffer. It helps with your acid-base balance. And then you get acidic, and that causes more problems. And this is why you even need more dialysis, because you need to get rid of the nitrogenous waste and to fix your acid-base balance and all these electrolytes. So this is a very important medication that people take with kidney issues or if they have other complications. Another one I want to go over is Neupogen. So people that are undergoing chemotherapy or they have immunocompromised issues, this stimulates white blood cells. So if your white blood cell count is real low, well, guess what? You're going to be more prone to infection. You're going to be more prone to opportunistic pathogens, C. diff. You'll get the flu easier because you don't have as many white blood cells. So this is a very important medication that people take. They take it subcutaneous as well as erythropoietin or Epigen. So I said the hormone erythropoietin, but Epigen is the medication, or EPO is the other name. So these guys bring a lot of things to the table. I don't want to bombard your brains, but these guys have a lot of products that they bring to the table. And I'm going to show you the revenue and their dividend history. And revenue-wise, they're looking pretty strong. This is in millions US dollars. 2015, it was 21. 2016, it was 22. 991. 2017, 22. 849, big deal. 2018, 23,747. Then 2019, 23,362. Then 2020, 25,424. And then 2021, 25,979. So again, going back to erythropoietin, the hormone, a lot of people that were diabetics who had renal failure because they contracted COVID-19. They were on the dialysis machines. A lot of people's kidneys are fried because of that. Diabetes, hypertension, just uncontrolled, health, people not taking care of themselves. They're starting to become more prone to renal failure and everything. There's a strong correlation with that. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're not taking care of your diabetes, not taking care of your hypertension, you're going to be dealing with the vampire machine, is what I call the dialysis machine. So let's check out the dividend history. The dividend growth is pretty strong. So look at 2013, 47 cents, then 2014, 61 cents, then 2015, 79 cents, 2016, $1, 2017, 115, 2018, 132, 2019, 145, 2020, 160, 2021, 176, and then 2022, 194. So the payout ratio is 43%. Number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 5. Annualized dividend growth in 5 years is 10.84%. So if you bought one share, you made $7.76 with a 3.25% dividend yield. That's very attractive. Now let's jump to the next dividend stock. Next one is Viatris, sitting at $9.70 with a dividend yield of 4.95%, a PE ratio of 15.49, average volume 12.68 million, market cap 11.76 billion US dollars. Its year range is 945 to 1560, stay range was 965 to 983, and its previous close was 970. So what do these guys bring to the table? As I said before, these guys have a lot of products that are important. So Lipitor, anybody that ever gets a stroke or a heart attack, they're automatically put on that. I have a family history of hyperlipidemia, so I'm going to find out in the next few months, being 37, how my lipid levels are. And the unfortunate thing with a statin sometimes, or Lipitor, is people can get muscle cramps. And if somebody's pregnant, nope, they're not taking that. That's not a good idea. Norvasc, like I said, is a calcium channel blocker, works very well with African Americans. Lyrica and let's see, in gabapentin right here, diabetic neuropathy. There's a rise in neuropathy because of diabetes. So just remember that people get diabetic neuropathy. Nitrostat, nitroglycerin, sublingual tablets. So you get chest pain, take a nitro right under your tongue, and if it doesn't work after a few times, then time to call 911, as you know, and people know with the directions. Viagra, I really don't have to go into there. And Creon, I think I went over this one time, but these are like digestive capsules that people take if they have digestive issues. It has like good enzymes to help break down stuff so it just doesn't go right through people. I joke around, say an oil spill, so it helps with that. So that's some medication. Cadura is a blood pressure medication. And I just don't want to go too in depth. But that's some of the things they have. And of course, Xanax, that's an anti-anxiety. It helps people calm the nerves as well. So let's go over their revenue and their dividend history. I'm just going to go over their quarterly financials. September 2021, revenue is $4.54 billion. Net income, $311.5 million. And again, these guys are so new, so you're going to see some numbers that aren't too appetizing, but the revenue is still pretty strong. Revenue $4.34 billion, net income negative $263.8 million. Big deal. Diluted EPS negative 0.22. I don't care. Revenue $4.19 billion, net income $399.2 million. Diluted EPS 0.33, net profit margin 9.52%. Operating income is way up, net change in cash is up. So that's one thing that's very attractive with these guys. And then June 2022, big deal. Revenue's down $4.12 billion. The net income is $313.9 million, up. Diluted EPS 0.26 is up. Net profit margin 7.62. Net change on cash negative $88 million. Don't care. Operating income $746.8 million. So I'm going to go over their dividend history real quick. And again, these guys are so new, it's hard to go over their dividend trends, but they have increased their dividend by 1 cent since 2021 to 2022. So it went from 11 cents to 12 cents. So there is some dividend growth there, and these guys are less than $10. I've been buying these guys like crazy. I'm going to be long in these guys, and I'm very excited to see how these guys work in the future. Again, this is not financial advice, for entertainment purposes only. Disclaimer in the description, but there is a huge discount, and I'm going to be loading up on these guys. And I'm not trying to pump the stock. I'm just telling you what I do and my rationales as to why I'm buying them. Let's jump to the next dividend stock. And I have posted numerous videos on EPR Properties. This is a real estate investment trust focused on the experiential process. Basically, like Top Golf. They own things that are part of, or excuse me, they're landlord to things that are, for entertainment purposes. Ski resorts, Top Golf, which is getting big, gaming and leisure type things. So the dividend yield is 7.50%. The PE ratio is 24.33. The average volume 540.79K. The market cap is 3.30 billion US dollars. Its year range is 41.14 to 56.38. Its day range is 43.92 to 44.36, and its previous close was 44.05. So I'm going to go over their revenue and their dividend history real quick. I did post a previous video on those guys. If you see my top monthly dividend stocks, I'll put it in the corner. I did a review on EPR Properties for you to check out. But let's go over the revenue and their dividend history. These guys are slowly making a comeback post-pandemic. These guys were hit so hard, they suspended their dividend. I'll go over that shortly. 2015, 421 million US dollars. 2016, 493. 2017, 518. 2018, 639. 2019, 651. 2020, look at that huge dip at 414. Then 2021, 531. Now, I'm going to go over their dividend history. So 2016, they were at 32 cents. 2017, they were at 34 cents. Then they were stuck at 34 cents at 2017. Then 2018, they cracked 36 cents. Then 2019, they cracked 38 cents. Then 2020, they were still at 38 cents. And then they had that dividend suspension. So they were at 25 cents. Right around my birthday on 8/16, my birthday is August 20th. So in 2021, they resumed their dividend at 25 cents. So now they're at 28 cents. So they're slowly making a comeback. So their dividend growth in 5 years is negative 4.71%. That's kind of a given. Payout ratio is 75%. Number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 4. So if you bought one share, you made $3.30 with a 7.49% dividend yield. Let's jump to the final dividend stock. I'm probably going to add one more after this. Innovative Industrial Properties. That's sitting at 92.77. Dividend yield is 7.55%. PE ratio 18.25. Average volume 286.13K. Market cap is 2.60 billion US dollars. Its year range is 88.38 to 288.02. Huge dip. Day range 92.26 to 95.13. Its previous close was 93.48. So this is one I have in my M1 Finance dividend portfolio, but I'm actually considering just putting it in a traditional Roth IRA because my income coming up, being a travel nurse, is going to be very high. So I'm going to have to be within that range, it appears, and hopefully I get that correct. But they're at 92.77 right now, and that's a really good deal. So I was thinking about adding VHT, VGT, and then having these guys as my other traditional IRA stock. So I was going to add it in my M1 Finance and just have these three, and then maybe add AbbVie for the heck of it, or Apple or someone. But this is one that I need to really think about having a traditional and or Roth IRA with these guys, because their growth is going to go crazy, and they're way down, and this is something that I can maybe capitalize on, and in the long run, near retirement age, start selling these shares and making some money. So this is not financial advice, but again, these guys are starting, they're brand new, they're 2018. This is a real estate investment trust that focuses on farms. They're a landlord to farms, people that grow the Mary Jane. So they're very preliminary. I've done numerous videos on them. I'll go over their revenue and their dividend history. I mean, look at how these guys pretty much blasted off. 2016, like 0.267 millions US dollars. 2017, 642. 2018, 14.78. 2019, 44. 2020, 116. Then 2021, 204. That's insane. Now let's jump to their dividend history. Did I say insane? This is why it's such a headache. What do I need to do with these guys? Because look at this dividend growth. 2018, 25 cents, and then 35 cents, then 2019, 45 cents, and then 60 cents, then 2019, 78 cents, then 2020, $1, and then 2020, 117, then 124, then 132, then 140, then 150, then almost $2. So the payout ratio is 90%. That is kind of high. But again, they're a real estate investment trust. So 90% of what they make come back to us as investors. Number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 13. Annualized dividend growth in 5 years, 65.98%. That's insane. If you bought one share, you made $7 with a 7.49% dividend yield. These guys, hopefully they'll dip a little bit more, but my gosh, these guys are so attractive right now. It's a good headache to have what I need to do with these guys. So let's jump to the final dividend stock. I'm going to kind of do a speed run on them because I have done them in the past. Final dividend stock is Cardinal Health. It's sitting at 70.50, a dividend yield of 2.81%, average volume 2.89 million, market cap 19.21 billion US dollars. Its year range is 45.85 to 71.45. Its day range was 69.68 to 70.76, and its previous close was 69.89. So these guys, I cannot tell you how many gloves I have used per shift as a nurse with Cardinal Health. They have so many products out there in the hospital. Their logo is very prevalent with many of the products they have for us to use for our patients, gauze, wound care, you name it, they got it. I did a review on these guys. If you want me to do a remix, I'll be glad to do that. But I'm going to go over their revenue and their dividend history. So 2016, this is in millions US dollars, 121, 2017, 129, 2018, 136, 2019, 145, 2020, 152, 2021, 162, and then 2022, 181. So that's a huge increase in revenue. So let's jump to their dividend history. So 2017, 45 cents to 46 cents, then 2018, 48 cents, then 2020, still 48 cents, and then 49 cents in 2020. Then 2021 to 22, it was still 49 cents, and it just cracked 50 cents. So the dividend growth in 5 years is 1.32%. The payout ratio is 39%. Number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 5. So if you bought one share, you made 198 with a 2.84% dividend yield. So let me know what you think of this video. If you are new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. This is Dark Dividend. You guys have a good